So in these unprecedented times, likely require unprecedented methods of teaching and learning. Hello everybody, and welcome to my virtual classroom here at Peninsula Campus, where I have with me 4 willing student participants. They have agreed to be involved in a group work activity with me today, and so we're going to do, by way of a bit of a story that I have here, a poem actually. I'm going to share with you what's been going on here in our classroom, what I'd like to have you go on in your own virtual classrooms with you in your groups, and how I'd like you to be prepared for class this week, our online tutorial. This information will also help you with your work around task 2. Now, just before we go anywhere, firstly, a language warning. There may be some bad language in here. Once upon a time, we had face-to-face classes. Students would dilly-dally with books, pens and glasses. They would sit at the table with their feet on the seats and rummage through bags for some things to eat. A teacher like me would come along with texters in hand and whistling a song. I've got some group work planned for you today. I bet you're so glad you didn't stay away. The students would grumble and grizzle and groan. Most of them wished they had just stayed at home. But then out came the A3 paper and their eyes lit up. We can actually practice and even fuck up. The students tossed and flipped and turned and flipped. They were in class together, not on a cruise ship. They fought and they argued over this content and that. In every group there was chaos, innovation, and always a mind map. Even though there was noise, the teacher was happy, because this meant that the students were chatty. And so I've come to my first call for you to make sure you are prepared for class this week and prepared and up to date. Here's what I want you to be looking for. I want you to register your group at Moodle. Go and have a look at some of the photos and pick somebody that you like the look of, or actually someone you might know would be fantastic. Get into your groups. That would be great if you did that as soon as you can. Back to the story. Then one day along came a virus, and like Muppet's spider, sat right down beside us. It freaked us the fork out, but made us aware that the most important thing was to listen and care. Now your teacher is chasing her tail around in order to keep you all safe and sound. Where are those classes that let us scream and doodle? Oh, that's right, they are mashed up on Moodle. This shall not stop me, yelled your teacher with glee. I can get those noisy students up online with me. So she toiled and she bubbled with a grizzle and a groan to get some learning out there to those trapped at home. This group work must go on, she said with a smile, then got stuck into making the Sugarloaf profile. Check this out, folks. I went ahead and made up a profile for our school based upon the information you gave me, and also some from other information that I have ethically borrowed from someone else. So, your next call to action in readiness for this week's online tutorial, please have this done. Please have this done. Now, where was I? So while you and your family sit virus-olated, your teacher decided to get totally templated. All right, so do you have all of the templates that you need? Lots of them on programming and planning. Make sure you get them, have them handy, and watch lectures 4, 5, and 8. Very, very useful. Not only did she get toilet paper to hoard, she also went out and bought a stand-up paddleboard. The necessities of life are important at this time. So too is something to occupy your mind. I digress for a moment in this task of planning to make sure that your health you are constantly scanning. Next steps you might ask in these unprecedented times. Seriously, if I hear that once more, there'll be no more rhymes. Forging ahead with courage and no fear of a ban. Your teacher created our scope and sequence plan. Yay! All right, what is that, you might ask? Well, instead of giving you a blank version of it, which I've given here to the puppets, blank, I've given you one, provided you one that has been filled in. Okay, your next call of action, final thing for you to do, go to the Welcome to Sugarloaf College folder and get the scope and sequence plan. Have it ready for our online tutorial. Where are we? Oh, now we come to the end of this little script. The messages are clear and I hope you have gripped. You must be prepared and ready for the tutorial online and seize this freaky moment to stand up and shine. That's me. That's your support lecture for this week. Also to get you encouraged, also to get you motivated, and to make sure that you have everything that you need to get up to date. And it's bye from me and the gang here in online unprecedented times land.